full of Apaches. They burnt every ranch building in sight. He had a brush with them last night. Says they're being stirred up by Geronimo.
Geronimo? How do we know he isn't lying?
No, he's a Cheyenne. They hate Apaches worse than we do.
Clear the wires to Lordsburg. That's Lordsburg now, sir. They seem to have something very urgent to tell you, sir.
Well, what's wrong?
The line went dead, sir.
What do you got there?
Only the first word, sir.
Geronimo.
So long, Buck.
Nice trip, Buck.
Jim. Oh, so.
Got the payroll for the mining company?
Yes, sir, right here in this box.
Good.
Here.
Give me a lift here, Jim, will you?
Jim, I'll pay you that 2 bits when I come through.
Okay, Buck.
Okay, here now, you kids get away from that wheel. Well, sir, we run into a little snow up there. It weren't bad, though, but you fellas better prepare for a good frost. Passenger out for Tonto. You better get out and stretch your leg. I mean your limbs, ma'am. We're going to change horses here.
Is there a place here where I can have a cup of tea?
Well, yes, ma'am. You can get a cup of coffee at the hotel across the street there.
Thank you, driver.
You look a little
I'll be
tweaked.
all right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Why, Lucy Mallory. Nancy.
How are you, Captain Whitney?
Fine, thanks, Mrs. Mallory.
Why, whatever are you doing in Arizona?
I'm joining Richard in Lordsburg. He's there with his troops.
He's a lot nearer than that, Mrs. Mallory. He's been ordered to drive forth.
Why, that's the next stop of the stagecoach. You'll be with your husband in a few hours. Oh, I'm so glad to see you, Lucy. Sit down, darling. We'll have a cup of coffee. You must be tired from that long
Who
trip.
is that gentleman?
Hardly a gentleman, Mrs. Mallory.
I should think not. He's a notorious gambler.
Hello, Mink. Heidi, Frank. Well, Marshal, I'm looking for my shotgun guard. Is he here?
How were the posse, Buck, trying to catch the Ringo kid?
Ringo? I thought Ringo was in the pen.
He was.
Busted out? Well, good for him.
It's my guess the kid's aiming to get even with them plumber boys. Their testimony sent him to the penitentiary.
Well, all I gotta say is that he better stay away from that there Luke Plummer. Why, gosh, Luke's run all of Ringo's friends out of Lordsburg. Well, the last trip there, I seen him hit a rancher on the head with the barrel of his gun, and, well, he just laid it wide open like a butchered steer.
You seen Luke Plummer in Lordsburg?
Yes, sirree.
You boys take care of the office for a couple of days. I'm going to Lordsburg with Buck. I'm going to ride shotgun.
Oh, gosh, if I could learn to keep my big mouth shut.
Here's the payroll, Mr. Gatewood.
You know, ever since I opened this bank, I've been trying to tell those people to deposit their payroll 6 months in advance. It's good, sound business.
It's good business for you, Mr. Gatewood.
Sir, there's your receipt, $50,000. And remember this, what's good for the banks is good for the country.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. Get out and stay out. I'm keeping your trunk because you ain't paid your rent.
Is this the face that wrecked 1,000 ships and burned the towerless tops of Ilium? Farewell, fair Helen.
Doc, can they make me leave town when I don't want to go? Do I have to
Now,
go?
Dallas, don't you go making no fuss.
Do I have to go, Doc, just because they say so?
Now, Dallas, I've got my orders. Don't blame these ladies. It ain't them.
It is them. Doc, haven't I any right to live? What have I done?
We're the victims of a foul disease called social prejudice, my child. These dear ladies of the Law and Order League are scouring out the dregs of the town. Come on. They're
proud, glorified dreg like me.
You get going, Doc. You're drunk.
Two of the kind. Just two of the kind.
Take my arm, Madame la Comtesse. The tumbril awaits. To the guillotine.
Oh, wait till I get my badge, girls. I'll join you.
If ever you go east, brother, come out to our house for dinner. No one in all Kansas City, Kansas sets a better table than my dear wife, Viola.
Jerry.
Yeah, Doc.
Jerry, I'll admit as one man to another that economically I haven't been of much value to you, but suppose you could put one on credit?
If talk was money, Doc, you'd be the best customer I got.
I'm leaving town, Jerry.
Honest?
Yes, old friend, and I thought you might, out of memory of our many happy...
All right, Doc. Just this one.
Right, Jerry.
Here's a man going on the stagecoach with you. He's an Easterner from Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Kansas, brother.
Your health, Reverend.
I'm not a clergyman. My name is Peacock.
He's a whiskey drummer.
What? Well, how are you, Mr. Haycock?
Peacock.
Don't tell me, sir. I know a familiar name and another name. I never forget a face or a friend. Samples? Right.
Well, Brownie! Well, man! Get it! Well, looky here. Got it pretty good. Get it! Whoa, back one. Come on in. Move it. There. Look at that. Got my pet string there, Flint. Yeah, but they're all good and frank. They'll take you right there.
I want $5, Henry.
Certainly, my dear, certainly. Well, what is it to be this time, my dear? A pair of
I want to
shoes
pay
or-
the butcher. Dinner's at 12 o'clock.
Don't worry, my dear, I'll be there.
I've invited the ladies of the Law and Order League.